Hey guys, Tyler here. Making dinner right now. Sorry about the lighting, guys. But I'm making dinner right now, so yeah, I'm gonna have dinner on the camera with you guys today. I have some Coke, and I'm gonna have some dinner in a little bit. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to keep warm. I took a nap and it got cold in this room real fast, really quick. It got cold in here real quick. I have a heater right next to my foot, so I'm fine. But yeah, it got cold in here real fast. And one more thing, I still got the nose. But yeah, we're gonna be out here for a while. So I'm gonna be doing some videos. I'm gonna be doing a video, guys. And that's all I can say. Cameras are gonna get packed up tomorrow. Cameras are gonna packed up tomorrow. Taking all 5 cameras with me tomorrow. So taking all 5 cameras, and that's all I can really say. That's all we're doing tomorrow. I'm taking all 5 cameras. So yeah, get ready for that. So yeah, that's gonna be happy. I'm a little cold right now, but I'm fine. I got a post coming up on the 25th that I like you guys to watch. So on the 25th of December, I do got a post coming on the community page. That thing I do want people to watch. That post was a special post coming out. Hope everyone watch my post on that day because that day has a video that's pushing 11 years old, pushing 11 years, at least 11 years ago. So yeah, I got a video coming out that day. So yeah. Starting tomorrow, Christmas videos. So get ready for that. But that's about it. My channel does pretty well, I think. I think I do pretty good on the channel. I mean, we're gonna be a smidge off for goal this year, but it doesn't really matter. Goal was to get to 40 this year, but we might be a smidge off next year. Next year we'll work out that. But right now we're just see what's on the local TV real quick, on cable real quick before I make my dinner. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Manager's food. Hulu. Go watch MASH. Go watch MASH for Married Children. YouTube. Always like the YouTube.
This is a paid program from Ronco. Do you want to lose weight with a high protein, low carb diet? You can lose twice as much weight than if you were on a low calorie, high carb diet. I lost 20 pounds in 30 days. I lost 24 pounds in 30 days. 10 pounds in 30 days. 10 pounds and one dress size in 20 days. 20 pounds in 30 days and it didn't even feel like a diet. 22 pounds in 30 days. 20 pounds in 30 days. I lost 21 pounds in 31 days. I lost 20 pounds in the 31 days. I lost 29 pounds in 31 days. I lost my goal of 15 pounds in about 20 days. I lost 13 pounds in months. I lost 15 pounds in 30 days. I lost 23 pounds in 2 months. 10 pounds in 30 days. I lost 25 pounds in 2 months. I lost 20 pounds in 1 month. I lost 7 pounds in 8 days. I've lost 31 pounds in 30 days.
Perdí 19 libras en 30 días. Comiendo salchichas.
So many of this giant audience are on the new Showtime Rotisserie Diet program. If you are interested in losing weight, like so many of our audience, if your desire is to keep the weight off, then the Showtime Rotisserie Diet program can be perfect for you. Listen to these real weight loss testimonials from our audience. Darlene, how much weight have you lost?
I've lost 23 pounds in just over 2 months, and I'm absolutely thrilled with Ronco. Can't thank him enough for the rotisserie and the sensible eating plan that has resulted in this weight loss.
How much weight did you lose? I lost 10 about 30 pounds overall. How difficult was it to Showtime with this? It wasn't hard at all. I didn't even realize I was losing it. I just had fun eating the food and cooking at it.
I've lost 15 pounds in 30 days. That's a half a pound a day.
Excellent!
I lost 70 pounds in 31 days, and I'm at my goal.
You look fabulous!
19 pounds in a month. I lost 5 pounds in a little over a week, and I'm so happy. I needed to lose weight for some modeling pictures that I'm doing, so it was just like incredible to lose that much weight in such a short amount of time. I'm Dane Johnston, and I lost 8 pounds in just 3 weeks on the high protein, low carb diet, and it was really
I managed to lose 20 pounds. My cholesterol has gone way down. My triglycerides has gone way down. And make no mistake about it, those testimonials are real. Hi, I'm Steve Bryant, your host today for the best-selling rotisserie in the world. Of course, I'm talking about the Showtime Rotisserie and Barbecue. And even if you're on a diet, look at just some of the great food you can prepare in your new Showtime Rotisserie. A delicious 5-pound chicken. Not one, but 2 delicious 5-pound chickens. An 8-pound mouth-watering pork loin roast. 9 juicy quarter-pound hamburgers. 4 thick, healthy salmon steaks. 8 full-size beef and chicken kebabs. A luscious-looking 8-pound leg of lamb. A giant 15-pound turkey. A basket of healthy assorted seasoned vegetables. Enough hot dogs and sausages to feed a small army. An 8.5-pound honey ham. A scrumptious, flavorful tri-tip roast. 7 fresh or frozen lobster tails. An 8-pound restaurant-style flavorful standing rib roast. A juicy 6-pound all-white meat turkey breast. And most everybody's favorite baby back ribs. He is the guru of the gastronomic, the raconteur of ribs, the sultan of set it and forget it. He is America's inventor. HBO is doing a major motion picture about his life. His inventions have made our lives so much easier and so much more fun. He's with us today. A big round of applause for America's inventor, Ron Popeil. Ron, you look fabulous. You know what? 13 pounds? 15 pounds. 15 pounds on a high-protein, low-carb diet, like almost 100 of our folks out there. Can I see a show of hands of those people out there that are on that diet for 30 days? Fabulous. I was 15 pounds.
With Frito-Lay variety pack, enjoy
I'm starving, so make some dinner.
then your hungry friends.
Gas stations. Nothing more than a necessary stop along a stretch of road, right? Wrong. I want you to consider for a moment the significance of a well-maintained gas station. It's not merely a pit stop for us to refuel our vehicles. It is a symbol of mobility, independence, and freedom, a testament to our collective desire to explore the world and chart our own course. But in keeping mind is so null and void because the vehicles never have to refuel. Regardless, San Andreas is still home to 29 unique gas stations, and I've taken the time out of my day to rank every single one of the 5 most important characteristics of a gas station. The number of pumps it has, the company that owns it, its general location, will their hot dogs give me food poisoning, and finally, how likely I am to get stabbed while fueling my car. In 29th place, we have LSIF, Los Santos International Fueling, which isn't currently a gas station, but could have good location potential if someone threw some money at it and spruced it up. Next, we go to Deserted Desert Gas, which, despite still having a massive sign that says gas on it, lacks any actual pump, storefront, or, well, gasoline. Seaview Gas is almost a carbon copy, but received a higher score because it's closer to the highway. And for any corporation to move right in. Now, getting into the gas stations that actually have gas, Elysian Island is not a place you normally think of to get gas, but it is home to this quaint little station, which I've deemed Portside Petrol. Unfortunately, this pump is only available for dock-loaded vehicles and employees, and doesn't have any safe-eat hot dogs, which is why it's so far down the list. Headed north, Toledo Heights Fuel is another pretty simple station, although it really has nothing going for it. Mediocre hot dogs, a modern stabbing, poor location, and it's just plain boring. Oil Sands Gas wasn't very popular until the recent Auto Shop DLC, where a new property opened up right next door. Since then, it's seen a lot more activity, but prior to that, its location just wasn't very great. Route 68 is a very iconic rest stop. However, it lacks pumps, and some of the pumps are very inaccessible. It also has quite a bit of competition around the area. Sandy Shores only has one functioning gas station, which puts it in a higher traffic area. But higher traffic in this small town means you pretty much have enough fuel to fuel every car on the side of the LOC. Airfield Fuel is one of the smallest and lowest traffic stations we have, but its prices are competitive, and that keeps it on the map. The next gas station is the only station you can own as a player. However, being a motorcycle club, it's been given the nickname Hell's Refuelers, and only really sees motorcycle clientele, which really limits the profits you can make. Toledo Bay Executive is one of the largest gas stations north of the Zancudo River, but there's no commercial building connected to the pumps, so if the pump doesn't meet your card, you're shit out of luck. Also, there's nowhere to buy food, so if you find a hot dog here, it will 100% kill you. Grove Street Gas is a fantastic location, close to the airport, and has the most pumps we've seen so far. However, given the fact it's on Grove Street, you're only going to go here to get gas if you're planning on getting stabbed or shot. Popular Street is a very busy street for illicit business owners. Despite having a police station almost a block away, this area is believed to have some of the illegal activities in the city, making it not the safest place to get gas. Grapeseed is similar to Sandy Shores. The way it only has a single gas station, the station itself is very trustworthy, clean, and has very limited competition. However, you may notice this gas station lacks one key component: gasoline. The Great Shore Highway gas station is way out on its lonesome at the north of the map, but it's only accessible.
Well, I had gas pumps at one time, and GK on the 360 has gas pumps. Yeah, it's already your room.
From the highway going westbound, which really hinders its ranking and profitability. In North Los Santos, you'll find Globe Oil Kleinwood, which offers free smog readings, whatever that might mean. Aside from that, it's really on the location.
Okay.
Next up, we have wait. Oh shit. No, it appears we need to find
Memory.
location.
To help protect from HIV, I prep without pills. With Apretude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV without getting PrEP pills. One.
Well, I guess we need to call it. While we wait for roadside assistance, do you want to take a moment to disable your ad blocker on my channel? It would be greatly appreciated. This will ensure that I'll be able to make more ridiculous videos in the future, but it appears our tow truck is here, so let's charge up and get back on the road and continue our countdown so I can tell you about those hidden gas stations you didn't know existed. Sports Car Road, a G-Fred staple, is home to one very small gas station. Nothing too fancy, but it does have a garage with parking. It does have a massive amount of competition. The next gas station has one perk others don't have: car wash. Aside from that, it has a nice storefront, 12 pumps, and a central location, making it a great choice for city folk to fuel up. Puerto del Sol is normally overlooked as it's right next to a key source of public transit. Typically referred to as Petrol del Sol, it has 16 pumps, allowing it to serve a large number of customers, though not as many as Gasoline Unicorn, which has 18 pumps and is the closest to city center, as well as just down the road from the airport. However, being so close to downtown does come with its downsides and a much higher risk of being stepped, which is why it only gets 10th place. In ninth place is Rockford Road, probably the most forgettable location. It's in a safe location with wonderful hot dogs, but despite this, its location is lacking easily passed by and really only notable for the locals. The most hidden gas pumps are always overlooked, like Barney's fossil fuel version, a small storefront we've all visited, but most don't realize that they do sell gasoline out back. It's a lone pump that sits protected by two bollards, and it really only brought top 10 because of its uniqueness, as its location is pretty tough. In seventh is Baton Canyon Gas, a hexagonal LTD pump station just north of the city. Quite safe, so staffing is not a concern here. However, aside from that, it's, well, a gas station. Mirror Gas is called this particularly because it's in Mirror Park, and partially because it's identical to the last one. Being the hipster schooling location, the hot dogs may not taste great, but they're all organic, so food poisoning is not much of a worry. Entering the top 5 gas stations in GTA 5, we're starting with Earl's Mini Mart. Earl's isn't anything special and has limited access from the highway, but Earl paid me $200 to bump his score. Chumash Gas is the best location so far, being sandwiched between the city, highway, and the beach. And these pumps see more action than a dog in heat, which justifies the fact that they have 18 pumps running at any given time. As I mentioned before, highways are the best place for a gas station, and in second and third, we have each side of the map covered. Ron Palomino and Ron Zancudo are sister stations in Florida. On the east, Palomino has all of your roadside needs, though it's on the less busy highway, putting it behind Zancudo on the west side. Zancudo has less of your day-to-day needs, but it's at a very, very busy junction for travelers, making it the only place to get gas for miles in each direction. But now, the best gas station in all of San Andreas, and the winner of this year's Nobel Pump Prize. Can I get a drum roll, please? Don's Country Store is a quick little stop with the best dang hot dogs you'll ever find. And it's never reported a single crime or injury on its premises. However, despite having some of the cheapest prices, it is overshadowed by Toledo Bay Executive, which shop is right between Don's and the highway.
which took virtually all of their customers that are open back in 2013. Let's have a quick word with Don himself. Don, do you have anything to say after winning this prestigious award?
I'm gone ready. And I got the goods.
Well, thank you, Don.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save.
Is Lou with you in all your dreams?
Oh, only paying for it.
Liberty, 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 Liberty. Vitamin Water is from New York City. It was born here because New York's water won't take it.
It's so New York, it tastes amazing. You're right.
This cutesy, bubbly, retro-style, minty green car next to me is a Nissan Figaro, or as they call it in Japan, a Nissan Figaro, and it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to this guy. Hello. That was Alec from the YouTube channel Technology Connections.
Hi, this is Alec from the channel Technology Connections.
And this is his Nissan Figaro. Where's my phone?
I have it.
Okay, you do some video work?
Oh, okay then. Can I have it back?
Yeah.
It's mine.
Oh, okay then. The Nissan Figaro was only made for 1 year, 1991, and it's one of Nissan's silly retro style type cars. According to Nissan's Heritage Collection website, is a word meaning edgy. There were 4 type cars produced at Nissan Type Factory. There was the Nissan Figaro, which we should be very familiar with by now. There was the Nissan POW, which is a small hatchback that my mom likes very much. There was the Nissan BE1.
Be quiet. Don't let anyone. I'm on a secret mission to reveal the secrets of the secret industry of one of the most secretive nations in the world, North Korea. Welcome to the inconspicuous 12th episode of the Automotive History series. We're going to take a look at the history of the North Korean car industry. I strongly advise you not to like, subscribe, and above all else,
Joint Media, North Korea, cars.
because if this gets out, they're coming after me.
North Korea is arguably the most secretive country on Earth. This hermit kingdom is known mostly for human rights abuses, military provocations, and outlandish stories like former leader Kim Jong-il sinking 11 holes in one the first time he played golf. I really want to know who decided on 11. We can't say it was 18 holes in one. That would be outlandish. But 11, that's a sweet spot. Let's not get it twisted. North Korea is a bad place. Between 150,000 and 200,000 North Koreans live in prison camps with an estimated 40% mortality rate. The government makes its money by exporting counterfeit pharmaceuticals, methamphetamine, and selling small arms to terror groups. And the culture is so repressive, they even control your hair. All North Koreans must have one of 28 government-approved haircuts. Despite all this, the people still need to get around. But how do they achieve that in such dire conditions? Well, today on Wheelhouse, we'll be taking you inside the strange and mysterious North Korean car industry. Thanks to Monster Legends for sponsoring today's video. You might be wondering why a totally real monster like me is doing it wrong. Because North Korea is so isolated, there's no way to know for sure, but it might have the lowest rate of car ownership in the world. Experts estimate that there are around 30,000 vehicles on the road for a population of 25 million people. That's around 1 car for every 833 people. Imagine if a car was harder to get than a PlayStation 5. One big reason? Officially, private citizens can't own cars, so generally, North Korean drivers must have government connections. But there also aren't many cars to begin with, because the government's long-standing policy of isolation called Juche. It might sound like a fancy facial hygiene product, but Juche has actually been the official government ideology of North Korea for over 70 years. The roots of Juche and North Korea itself go back to the aftermath of World War II. Prior to the war, the Korean Peninsula was a Japanese territory, but after Japan surrendered in 1945, the Allies took it and divided it into 2 zones. The South, which was occupied by the U.S., and the North, which was occupied by the Soviet Union. Their initial intention was to set up an independent and reunified Korean government, but with Cold War tensions ratcheting up, 2 superpowers couldn't agree on terms. So, in 1948, two separate Korean governments were formed. The USSR installed a guerrilla military leader named Kim Il-sung, who previously had worked with the Red Army and the Chinese government to lead the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, aka North Korea. Kim created the Juche ideology, which was basically an ultra-nationalist twist on his friends Stalin and Mao. Juche directly translates to self-reliance. Kim believed that because, quote, man is the master of his destiny, his nation could only achieve perfection by becoming strong and completely independent. So when he took control of the DPRK, he cut off North Korea economically and diplomatically from most of the world, and remains that way to this day. North Korea's devout isolation means that Western cars have never been imported into the country on any scale. The only car manufacturer that came from North Korea was GAZ, which was founded and used to be owned by the Soviet government. The GAZ factory in Russia was originally built with help from Ford, and the first car built there was a Russian version of Ford's Model A called the GAZ A. During World War II, GAZ then built Chevrolet-designed military transports to the Allies. The factory survived heavy bombing during the war, and afterwards, GAZ started designing their own vehicles, including the M20 Pogoda. This stylish sedan was possibly the first passenger vehicle to be assembled in North Korea, because the Soviets built an auto plant in Pyongyang to produce the Pogoda, the GAZ-51 military truck, and the GAZ-69 off-road vehicle. It's hard to guess how many foreign cars have made their way into North Korea over the years, but it's likely that the most prevalent is the GAZ Volga. The Volga was a Mercedes-style executive sedan built between 1956 and 2010, and during the height of the Cold War, thousands of them were reportedly exported to the north. Some of the few reporters allowed to enter Pyongyang have reported that old Volgas, specifically the GAZ-24, built between 1970 and 1985, are still being used as taxis today. So we've established that as a country, North Korea has imported around the same number of cars as ancillary. That means that at least a chunk of the 30,000 vehicles on the road must be manufactured domestically. There are basically only two car companies located in North Korea. The first is Sungree Motor Plant, which was founded in 1950 as a Tokchon motor plant shortly after the start of the Korean War. Not surprisingly, the factory made almost exclusively heavy-duty SUVs, construction vehicles, and military transports. In 1975, the plant was renamed Sungree after the Korean word for victory. Most of the notable Sungree vehicles are copies of GAZ models. According to defectors, North Korean car makers at Sungree and elsewhere would use a procedure called anatomy plan drawing, in which they would import a foreign car, take it apart, and sketch the design of their brand new North Korean car by copying the pieces. The Sungree 58 is a clone of the GAZ 51. The Sungree 4 combined a GAZ 69 with a Jeep, and the company has also copycatted Volkswagen and Mercedes, among others. Like many things in North Korea, the government's claims about Sungree motor plant seem based in an alternate reality. In 1980, annual production was reported to be 20,000 units per year. However, experts say Sungree more likely turned out between 6,000 and 7,000 units per year at most. Sungree also claims to have built a truck called the ZR5000 that boasts a 1,000 horsepower engine and hits a top speed of about 200 kilometers per hour. But let's just say it hasn't made an appearance at the Geneva Motor Show. The other car company in North Korea is called Pyeonghwa Motors, which means peace in Korean. It's a good name, since Pyeonghwa was actually founded as a joint venture between North Korea and South Korea. This was during a period in the late 90s, early 2000s, when South Korea adopted a sunshine policy that softened its stance towards the North. The deal was organized by the Unification Church, a quasi-Christian, quasi-cult based in Seoul that believes in the reunification of Korea as one of the core tenets. The church and the South Korean government spent about $55 million to build the Pyeonghwa factory in Pyongyang, where the company immediately started building rebadged copies of foreign cars. Because of the Unification Church's connection to Mekong Auto Corporation in Vietnam, which had a licensing deal with Fiat, the first car built by Pyeonghwa was a carbon copy of the Fiat Sienna called the Hippolyte, which means whistle in Korean. 3 years later came the Pyeongpugi, meaning cuckoo, based on the Fiat Dobro. I'm sorry if I demolished those pronunciations. I'm really trying. After the licensing deal with Fiat expired, later models of the Hippolyte and the Pyeongpugi were based on cars made by Chinese companies Brilliance and Shongguang. Meanwhile, the luxurious Pyeonghwa Zuma, meaning steed, is a copy of South Korea's Samyong Chairman. Unfortunately, though, Brilliance and Shongguang are known for copying cars themselves, and the Chairman is a thinly veiled Mercedes ripoff. So, Pyeonghwa cars are actually copies of copies, meaning they look like the real thing from 10 feet away, but the illusion starts to fall apart if you get too close. And
It is the season of giving, and Canoe Chevrolet is giving away
Hey guys, what's up?
savings all month long.
Just relaxing right now, having a little bit of fun, so that's what I'm doing right now. Just had dinner, so I'm just relaxing.
whatnot. Or car starts to fall apart after you drive. From 2002 to 2011, Gunlaw built 6,368
That's gross.
total, despite a factory capable of producing 10,000 annually.
You
The
missed.
company reportedly
Repair.
turned a small profit in 2009 and 2010, but not enough to keep the Unification Church invested. After trying and failing to sell their ownership stake for $200 million, they instead donated it to the North Korean government in exchange for potential contracts in the hotel business. At any rate, Pengwa now has exclusive rights to build new cars and also sell used cars in North Korea. How do they manage that when car ownership is illegal? I don't know. Like I said, North Korea is very mysterious. We do know, however, that Pengwa is the only company in North Korea that has ever been confirmed to advertise. A series of Pengwa billboards and TV commercials were produced to show residents that their country is able to compete with Western automakers. It's worth noting one other car manufacturer who tried to build perhaps the only original automobile in North Korean history. It was called Gyeongsang Auto Works, and it made a car called the Gyeongsang 88, which meant Reliance. This car was loosely based on the Mercedes-Benz W201, which was whipped up after Kim Il-sung declared in 1987 that if South Korea could make cars, then North Korea could do the same. However, only a couple of prototypes were made. The resulting vehicles reportedly had no heating or air conditioning and were prone to filled with dust while driving them. That's not what you want in a car. There are only two categories of cars on North Korean roads.